Studios.
Long ago, on the fields of battle, in the year 2017, two men met to decide once and for all what the most metal things in the universe are. But there can be only one. What's more metal? With Dan Weber, Nariko and Randy.
Hey everybody, welcome to What's More Metal, the only podcast for two badass hand-washing comedians.
Hand-washing.
Pick the most metal shit in the universe. With me, as always, is the bleach to my doorknob, comedian Dan Weber.
The pandierdemic.
My personal pandemic.
Your personal pandemic.
So that's what if you order it as a pizza.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I'm comedian Nariko Watt. Right over this way, we have Dr. Randy.
Yeah,
The
you
Midnight
can't see me,
Rider.
but you can hear me.
Yeah, Dr. Randy, Midnight Rider. Solid cock of rock blocking.
The Werewolf of Kenton.
Yeah.
Actually, we're not in Kenton.
Yeah, that's right.
What is this fucking neighborhood?
This is Selwood.
Yeah, the Werewolf is Selwood.
Yeah.
The Selwolf.
Selwolf.
The terrorist cell of Selwood. I have no idea. But yeah, this is
The Night Strangler.
the ear fucker. Cool ass.
All of that's true.
Producer Randy.
Yeah.
We're coming to you live from Portland, Oregon. Selwood, Oregon.
Selwood.
Portland, Oregon. From Cranival Studios. The fucking, I don't know, this is the Muff Castle. What are we calling this place?
Yeah, we never came up with it. A few people gave us a couple different ideas, but
I think Muppet Pussy is like fine.
yeah, the Muppet Veg.
Yeah. It's very fluffy in here. Yeah, not so much this wall you're looking at. But yeah.
Yeah.
But we're live streaming it too on Facebook this time. We're going to see if we'd try to come at you guys different ways while everybody's locked in their homes.
Locked away.
Locked away. Everybody is just stuck indoors, peeking through their blinds like a nosy old lady.
Yeah.
This is how we're living now. But fuck yeah. I don't know. How was your week, Dan?
Well.
Your voice husky.
Yeah.
Sultry, smoky.
I mean, I've been sick for a minute.
You have the voice of a cool aunt.
I've just been snorting fiberglass for the last couple of weeks.
Nice.
So
Nice.
no, it's been all right. Like I went, producer Randy, the Selwood murderer. He had a birthday dinner at a Cuban steakhouse last night.
Yeah, happy birthday, Randy.
Brazilian.
Yeah, that's it's the shaved pussy steakhouse.
Oh yeah,
the full Brazilian, not
full
a
Brazilian. No hair on any of this.
no hair on any of that meat.
It's rump steak, and they're huge portions.
Yeah, real big, real round, tender, succulent. Stick your tongue right in it.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah. So we had dinner there, and it was really it was. I'd been to a different Brazilian grill. There's a different one in town.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as fancy. So I thought I knew what to expect at this place, but I did not.
I did like seeing, just as a quick side note, that you were like, hey, is this kind of formal dress or whatever? And then you're just wearing your Jurassic Park shirt.
Yeah.
I got that from the reservation email
The
confirmation. Yes.
They're like, sir, we're going to need you to put something fancy on. How about this sweet Jurassic Park t-shirt?
Yeah. No, he forgot his semi-formal flannel.
It did.
Oh, my wedding flannel. Damn it.
But so we were eating, and it was like pretty. It was pretty it was real good.
Uh-huh.
The meat was like extraordinarily good.
Yeah.
It was so good and kind of so it made us feel so fancy. I was like, I kind of want to kick a poor person now. Like just just like gives you that fucking dumb sense of like entitlement, just a little bit. You understand a little bit why that happens to people.
You're like, I'll take the full Bloomberg, please.
Yeah, right. I'll take a Bezos to go, thank you.
Well, here's your poor person to spit on.
Yeah, man, it was something else. It was fucking good.
Nice.
And the I don't know if I should actually. I probably shouldn't talk about that.
We'll just edit it out of this live stream.
Yeah, I shouldn't have ever even mentioned it. The things happened that were weird.
Look, but we got your fingerprints
there.
off of that, so we don't even need to talk about it
Yeah, it's fine.
Look, they're like, they don't track homeless people. You're going to be fine. Look.
I think honestly, it was one of the only times I've ever seen Alex Rios say he was done. Like he finished like half his chocolate cheesecake, and he's like, I can't eat anymore. And I was like, wow, that should be in the fucking this place's advertising. Like, yeah, this dude stopped.
Too much for cheeseburger tattoos.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, man,
out.
it was fucking good, dude.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. I wish I could have gone, man. I had to I hosted the Gateway show at Funhouse, and I needed the money, needed that check. I definitely did not want to be in a huge crowd of people for my own germophobia in general.
Yeah.
So, but whatever. Had a good time. It was fun. I definitely wasn't as social as I usually am or whatever, but it went fine. I will say this week there's been some stuff like like yesterday I was making some chicken noodle soup. My girlfriend's not feeling well. She's regular cold. And we I was making her so I went to the store, bought a bunch of shit. But I came home and I was washing my vegetables for the first time in my entire life. Like that's what this thing has got me doing. I've never once washed my vegetables in my entire life. Probably.
Oh, really?
Yeah. E. coli outbreaks. I'm like, yeah, that sucks. Whatever. Raw spinach on my sandwich.
Yeah.
And now I'm like washing my vegetables like an adult. What else? Pearl Jam canceled their tour. There's been good stuff, is all I'm saying. There's some good things are coming around. I got this fucking. I've had people. So I do this joke about the average age of a Fox News viewer being 65.
Sure.
And so the only thing standing between America and universal health care is one good flu.
Sure.
I've been doing it for like a year. And I've had no fewer than 10 people like hit me up. They're like, "Oh, that joke, man, it's so funny. It's all I could think about." And I was gonna try to put it online, but then things got more serious, and I'm all, probably not a good idea. This probably won't be real funny. But I had this lady like tweet at me like randomly. And the thing about like when people hit you up online, like it's hard to tell what their intentions are. Like you can't read tone or anything.
Yeah.
So. It's like, I don't know if they're being shitty or if they're just being like playfully like, poking at you about something, so it's hard to tell. But I got this fucking tweet that was just like, oh, by the way, you're one big flu killing all the Trump's voters, aging super well right now. Like the tweet. And I'm like, and I just wrote back, I'm like, sorry, I'm so prescient. Like, I don't, damn, sorry, I'm just like fucking badass Nostradamus over here. I don't know what the fuck. So I was just like, I liked it, and I was just said that. But then they came at me again, and we were all like, yeah, I guess it's like a fair trade for a guy who was like circumcised with a tarot card or whatever. I'm like, are you trying to burn me with my own jokes? Like, I don't understand. Yeah. I wrote that. You know that, right? Like, I wrote that thing about it's another joke of mine. But I was like, was that supposed to... my feelings! You've turned my very own words I say about myself against me. Or like, what are you talking about? I don't know.
That's weird as shit.
It's super weird. I just like that one too. I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't even want to fucking argue with people. But it's also a weird interaction where I'm like, what is even the point of this?
Yeah.
And I regret nothing. But,
no, nor should you.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, if it's still the one hopeful upside to things maybe getting negative. It's like, well, maybe voting blocks will change. We don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I'm actually just really hoping it hits Congress and Senate. That's just like my big.
Oh yeah.
And also anybody who makes $1 billion. Like,
Yeah.
It's like, just clean them all out.
Just blast through the Senate.
Yeah, I mean, if it's gonna be hurting people, it should hurt pieces of shit too while it's at it. So
Yeah.
that'd be fucking nice. But yeah. Anyway, so like I don't know. It's just been like a weird week where I had mostly people just going, "Oh, that joke's really funny," and then I'm like, "Yeah." Then it got. It would seem flippant and shitty right now and glib to put that out now, and so I'm like, that's not really cool. But then, anyway, so it's and then so I'm fighting. We got a review. I don't know if you guys saw this. We got reviewed recently. The podcast, it's pretty fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love that we get these reviews.
I do
and just
too.
helps us get the word out.
Sure.
And anytime, and by the way, if you want to write us a review, you want to throw those out there somewhere, we would love that.
Yeah.
But put it somewhere, not just on our Facebook comments, where that's not a review of any real kind.
Yeah.
Although we do appreciate those. But yeah, anywhere you can where it advertises podcast, throw our name out there. But we got one recently, and I love this. We were voted. What's More Metal was voted the best podcast to listen to while you appreciate beautiful art by Hentai Lovers Weekly.
Wow.
Yeah,
HLW.
yeah, which is a really great periodical that I only read for the articles.
Oh yeah, for sure. I really like the how to make your own girlfriend pillow.
Oh yeah,
They have every week they talk about how to craft a different one.
yeah, oh yeah,
Just in case you're polyamorous.
oh yeah. You gotta
You're pillow amorous.
Yes.
You can have multiple pillows.
how to sew a fleshlight into a waifu pillow. Waifu pillow, whatever.
Waifu.
That's super fun. Yeah, so that's pretty sweet. Then we got that review. I loved it.
Yeah, that's great.
Who doesn't love good art?
That's true. I
Some people appreciate good art with their dick out, and
yeah.
who are you to decide?
With your hand on it, stroking slowly
Yeah.
or quickly,
Yes.
depending on who you are. I was thinking I wonder if there is one of those guys out there that has a bunch of different girlfriend pillows that he keeps
Oh
in
hell
his,
yeah!
and then he just
I mean,
but he's so insane that he tries to hide them from one another. So he keeps them in separate rooms in his house.
he has like a Jack Tripper date in his own apartment.
Exactly. He's just like, oh, hold on, baby. I'll be right back. And then he rolls into the living room and he's got another one on the couch.
Akira-san, how are you? Oh, I got phone buzzes. Oh shit! I'll be right back. I've got to go to the bathroom again.
Yeah.
Where were we? Yeah. But that's the other one he's referring to. Anyway, we should film it.
We should film it.
Just
Film that as a sketch.
A Jack Tripper date with a guy with just two different, like a real doll and a waifu pillow.
Yeah.
I was just going back and forth.
And a latex fucking rump.
Just goes. It's just a butthole.
Yeah.
There's that Aaron Harleman joke where he just puts two googly eyes on a latex ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he wants to have an intimate connection.
Yeah.
While he's banging.
Yep.
So funny.
If we had a guy with all three of those and he's just trying his hardest to not let any of them know about the other ones.
Fuck. Anyway, this week's episode, gang. Since it is St. Patty's Day coming up this week.
No one's gonna celebrate it this time around.
It's people in their own apartment wearing green and crying. It is St. Patty's Day. We're gonna be doing Most Metal Potato. And also Most Metal Post-Apocalyptic World.
Yeah, because that's totally St. Patrick's Day.
Yes. Also. Yes. No reason we're bringing up a post-apocalypse.
Nope, nothing's going
Nothing
on that
jarred
really
that in
would
our
bring it
memory.
to your mind.
Not even a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing both of those, post-apocalypse and potato. I think we're going to start with potato.
Yeah.
Yes. And so to do the most metal, to decide who gets to go first, we do the most metal thing possible, and that's roll 20-sided die. We're doing the What's More Metal brand 20-sided die, where the 1 says What's More Metal, because we're the number 1 podcast to fuck to, and the 20 says Natch Twombo. Brandy's doing the product placement in camera.
Thanks, Vanna.
Yeah, thank you. And it, too, can be yours for the low, low price of Patreon money. Give it. So, anyway, I'm going to roll first. I got an 11. Never forget.
I hope I get a 9.
Here we go. You got a 4.
I got a 4.
I get to go first, and most metal, potato.
Yeah, good.
Now, I found a few, big fan of, but I'm going to have to go with the specific potato that was served up at Palo Alto Middle School in 2017, because this potato, fuck. Sorry, I'm pulling up the article. This potato cost the school $1.5 million when it was fired out of a potato gun and into a kid's face, and he sued.
Wow.
The teachers at this middle school had a bicycle pump powered potato gun.
Oh, wow.
That they were firing. They went to shoot it. It didn't go off. The kid looked down the barrel, apparently, caught a fucking spud to the face, and I guess probably laid him out pretty hard.
Oh, God, yeah.
For $1.5 million. So they, and so as of February 25th of this year, because it happened in 2017, but as of this year, they settled for $1.5 million to this kid who got shot in the head with a hot potato.
Hot potato cannon.
The potato gun, which
God damn.
pretty fucking sweet. And now I want to make one of these fucking guns.
Yeah.
We should make What's More Metal brand
Potato guns?
Potato guns.
Fuck yeah.
I think this is a great plan.
Yeah.
I think this is look. How can this go wrong?
We're going to have a $150 Patreon level.
There we
you guys
go.
Can get one.
And you can get
Well, we'll just put 'em
a
on. You
fucking
can just
potato
buy 'em.
cannon.
Yeah, we should just have like a level where you can just buy it. We should just make a shopping cart. You
Or
can
you
get.
just want to have a store. What's more metal
I
store?
want a store.
Okay. Can we have
Look,
a store?
I got into podcasting to make a store and a fashion line. That's
Yeah,
the whole
Etsy.
reason. That's the whole reason I started doing stand up.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want to make clothes and dice.
I think we should also, if we're going to make the potato gun, we should also make the exhaust pipe cork.
Yes. No. An exhaust pipe hose that fits in the front, goes from your pipe to your front
To your window.
to your driver's seat.
Yeah.
The What's More Metal
The
brand.
What's More Metal brand Sleepy Time hose.
Get our Kevorkian kit. You're going to want the old dentist special. That's fucking
Yeah.
great.
The old carport.
Potato gun.
Potato gun.
Yeah, I was looking up a super metal potato, and this one laid
Laid a kid out.
laid a 13-year-old boy out, and that's pretty fucking hilarious.
That is pretty damn good.
Yeah, just a little, yeah,
But why? I mean,
little starch roofie. Just knocked this kid right out.
I have to say, like, I don't know, man. Like, if you're, like, at what point, if the word gun is involved in the thing that you're fucking with, there is no time where you should look down the barrel.
No.
Ever. I don't think that kid deserved $1.50. You know,
So
1.5 million is way too much.
The teachers were responsible. There was some science project, like probably like how many pumps and how far will it go or something dumb.
Yeah.
But it's just a way to like shoot a fucking potato gun at school, which I'm way into. One kid got some fucking Herman, some fucking dumbass Herman had to take a fucking ruin it for everybody else on potato gun day.
Yeah.
Look,
It was his first day out of homeschool in the public school.
also one of the few weapons of defense you have available at a school these days. School shooter comes in, you lay him out with a potato gun, you're a fucking hero.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would fucking rock.
That would be the most metal way to take out a school
Yeah,
shooter.
and that would be my new favorite choice if that had happened.
They don't even cover the potato gun in the Alice program.
Oh man, if you just blasted a fucking Dylan Klebold in the eye,
Yeah.
detach his retina with a hot fucking spud gun, that's
Yeah.
the shit. I want that.
That needs to be added to the Alice program.
It definitely does. All little innocent children
all,
executed
all little innocent children executed.
is your joke.
Yeah, I don't know what the acronym actually is.
Who cares?
It does not matter because mine is better.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just love that is the most. Yeah, because they encourage you to keep canned goods and pet rocks in the classroom so you can throw it at the shooter.
Yeah, throw it out of a potato cannon.
Yeah, throw a potato out of a cannon.
Yeah, well,
At
throw
about
it.
Mach
Put
3.
a can in it. Put a fucking
Oh
can
my
of
God,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
pumpkin pie mix in there. Just
Oh, dude.
be the first useful use of a pumpkin pie mix can ever. But blah, fucking good. Anyway, that's my choice.
Yeah.
The 2017 Palo Alto potato gun potato.
Do you know what type of potato it was?
Face smasher. Is that a type?
Face smasher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is now.
Yeah.
The Idaho Face Smasher.
Yeah.
I hope somebody cooked that thing. I hope after it clobbered that kid, somebody grabbed it and was just like, I'm baking this one.
Yeah.
It tastes like fucking brain damage. All right. I got one. Okay. So my choice for most metal potato,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go with a whole type of potato,
Okay.
the russet potato.
Okay.
Because russet potatoes are mostly used for French fries, which means that russet potatoes have definitely killed the most people of any type of potato. They've fucking caused more lost feet,
Yeah.
like fucking diabetes,
Yeah.
fucking heart disease.
Clogged hearts.
Oh
yeah.
my God. Russet potatoes are the fucking most lethal vegetable on earth.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say, their use, but fucking French fries.
Yeah.
There's nothing good about, they're tasty.
They're used for mashed potatoes too.
Yeah.
So that's
And really heavy, but they're not tasty as mashed potatoes. So you got to put a lot of butter in them and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're fucking,
yeah.
they've killed more people than any other potato for sure.
Yeah.
And probably any other vegetable, period.
They catch a famine and kill a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I believe that was the russet also.
Was it?
Was that the one in the Irish potato famine?
I don't know. I didn't look it
I
up.
didn't look it up either. I feel like that's could you look that up, Randy?
Yeah, absolutely.
If that won't kill our stream to have
No,
two
no, no.
windows open. I hate technology so fucking much. But no, that's a fucking great. That's a high quality choice.
Yeah.
Going for sheer numbers,
Sheer numbers.
just of artery plaques.
Yeah.
That's fucking great. Yeah, fries. Yeah, I'm at the stage of life now where I don't really like any kind of fried potato on my fucking. I'm just over it. I'm like
Yeah.
I'm not really interested at all in that because it's just like. Just I don't know. There's like nothing there, nutrition
Oh yeah.
wise.
No, none at all.
And then like I don't know, more than a handful of fries, and I'm like it fucks up my whole like. I'm just like blech, just like
Yeah.
laid out. A burger, I'm fine, whatever. But like just
Yeah.
the fries are like fucking with me
Yeah. I don't.
too much.
I stopped getting fries a while back, and it was a good decision for me. but-
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I will. I mean, hot McDonald's fries straight from the bag, like while you're still driving. Those are but you don't want any more than a small fry at the
Yeah.
most,
Yeah. I definitely don't understand the people who could get like the supersized,
dude.
like the fucking. It's like what, like a gallon
Yeah,
sleeve.
it's like 4 potatoes worth of
It's so
fries.
fucking
So
insane.
fucked. By the way, and they're not even as good as JoJo's because JoJo's are the best kind of fucking fry.
Oh, for sure.
Like
well,
wedges?
JoJo's.
yeah.
Yeah, the big potato spears.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the place that makes the best of them here, the
Reel 'em
Greek
in?
Deli.
Where at?
Oh, the Greek Deli. It's the Mad Greek Deli.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
Mad
okay.
Greek, yeah.
They will throw you out if you asked for JoJo's.
Oh, they're
They call them Greek fries, and you have to go along.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, they get fucking mad, which is creepy and weird. But
Get the fuck out!
the place is
These are not JoJo's!
the place is fucking good, dude.
You're like, fuck, dude, all right. Can
By
I
the
get
way-
a pop then? It is called soda! You fuck you! It is not pop, it is soda! I will fucking kill you! All right, Jesus Christ. Crap.
Yeah.
Ugh.
the potato in question in Ireland is the lumper potato.
Lumper?
Lumper.
Because, yeah,
I thought it was going to be called the hearse.
the lumpa. I've never even heard of that.
Lumpa.
Yeah,
Does it look like a russet?
No, it looks like a yellow potato.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. They
How
didn't
the
grow russets.
fuck? I'm just trying to figure out
Maybe russets are a
It's-
recent invention.
the
See.
lumper potato, but how do you...
Lumper, because that's
No, I'm trying to figure out what that would sound like with an Irish accent.
lumpa. No, I don't know.
That-
Oh, hello there.
Lumper.
Lumper. Yeah, you're right.
Lumper.
Oh, it's a lumper
It's
potato.
a lumper potato.
I forgot how an Irish accent sounds.
yeah, that's
I
right.
was doing Greek, sort of.
Yeah.
Not really. You
Yeah,
know?
try
like
that
a-
again. Let's try and identify it.
What, the Greek accent?
The one you
I was
did,
just yelling.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just yelling at this is crazy, fuck you! There wasn't any accent to it.
It's like a twinge of Italian in
It
there,
was
but
just
that's
a
basically
cadence. It was like, it's my general angry foreign guy. It can be anybody from any sort of region. It's literally like, it's about 7 of my bosses at different restaurants.
yeah, for sure.
Get the fuck out, they kill you! And you're like, "All right." I
Okay.
have no idea where you're from.
Oh, the russet potato was originally discovered by a farmer named Luther Burbank in Massachusetts.
What year?
1870s.
Nice. That's see, it is a recent potato.
Recent tater.
Oh, don't go burying your potatoes over there. The ground's gone sour. That's the worst accent. I have no idea what I tried to happen. Look, this is the accent podcast.
Did you just take the Pet Cemetery guy and throw him
And
into
then
a
just-
completely different area?
Yeah, I read his lines with an idiot's voice.
Yeah.
That's what I just did.
And with potato. It's the potato cemetery.
Yeah.
Any potatoes you plant there will come back to life.
It's going sour. No, I can't do it.
Ground's gone sour.
You know what I did? Yeah, what I'm doing is I'm reading it with an Australian accent.
Right.
Badly.
Yeah, well, the Pet Cemetery guy is basically Jimmy Stewart, but just lower.
Oh, okay.
Ground's gone sour.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Stewart be like, ground's gone sour.
Yeah. Great job. Holy
Wow.
shit.
Yeah.
You got a good Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mary.
Fucking hate that goddamn movie so
Oh
much.
my god. Regular Phil Hartman over here with these accents. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, those have been our choices, gang. I chose the Palo Alto potato gun potato. Dan chose the russet potato.
Yep.
We're going to put those up on our Instagram stories. Pollmaster General Matt Silber will put those up on our Instagram stories on Wednesday. Let you guys vote on them. And but then you guys tell us which one's the most metal.
Yeah.
I have a backup.
Oh, do you?
I do. I have something. It's called the Hedicerum alpinum, or the quote wild potato, which may have contributed to the death of Christopher McCandless in August of 1992 from the movie Into the Wild.
Oh.
He was a guy who was hitchhiking across America. He decided he was just going to live like
Story's fucking dope.
It's a really cool
I
story,
love this
really
story.
cool movie. My favorite part of watching that movie, probably around 2008, was that my then girlfriend did not know how the movie ended.
Oh.
So when it ended with him dying, she went, "What the fuck? He dies? He's died? What the fuck?" Look at him like, and it was real fun for me.
Yeah.
And I was just like, hey. But yeah, it's true that the wild potato, what happens is it actually has a chemical in it that and it usually only really affects people that are starving, ironically, because your body and people that can't mix it with another grain or something with so if you aren't preparing it right, like with heat and
Sure.
you're eating it raw, and you're not mixing it with other compounds, it has this one chemical that causes latherism, which is a neurological disorder that causes paralysis in your legs and lower extremities. So this guy was starving. He found a bunch of wild potatoes. He ate them, and then woke up and he couldn't move his legs.
Yeah.
And then he just starved to death in his sleeping bag in a abandoned bus in a woods.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you know that story, Dan? Have you seen the movie?
Into the Wild?
Yeah, I know
Okay.
the story.
It's really good.
It's a great movie.
Great movie. Except for the guy was just sort of like didn't his dad like cheat on his mom or something, and he was like, the world's bullshit, and then he like left. They were getting a divorce or something. It was something really petty like that. Like his dad just was like, I don't know, did something and it completely disillusioned him, but he did something like pretty normal, like I don't know, broke up with his they had a divorce or he cheated on his mom. Something happened.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, fuck this! And he just tears up, he just runs some scissors over his driver's license and walks out into the woods.
Burns his money.
Yeah. And you're just like...
I remember the money...
I just love the concept of, like, life is trash if my dad has to fuck somebody else.
I love that he burned $600 instead of just giving it to somebody.
Yeah, I don't get... Yeah.
I mean, when I heard about this story...
Well, it's that same thing when, like, drunks dump all their booze down the sink. You're like, you selfish piece of shit. You know how many needy people really want that? Me, specifically? I want that.
Yeah. When a fucking coke addict fucking flushes it down the
what are you
toilet. What the
doing?
fuck, dude?
You know how many parties you could have started for others?
Give that to
Selfish
some needy frat kids.
Yeah, god damn it.
Now, when I heard about that story, it was the least shocking thing. Like, I was like, oh, of course he died. He had no idea what he was doing, and he just wandered out into the fucking woods. Yeah, that's most people who do that die.
Yeah.
It is not even remotely surprising.
Yeah, it turns out well, I mean, who doesn't learn best on the job? You know what I mean?
That's true.
He decided to stage with nature, you know? Like, he went out there into the woods. It was like, I'm just going to learn by doing, you know?
Yeah.
And then...
and then he did. He learned a very valuable lesson.
He learned some very valuable lessons. I did like that he killed a moose with a 22. It was pretty impressive. Also, pretty shitty for the moose. To just get... fucking like riddled with bullets like a 1920s gangster, just like screaming like he's Murphy in RoboCop, just getting fucking riddled. It's getting just fucking moose.
I will say, man, that had to be a fucking sick or like young moose, because moose are fucking huge.
Well, I mean, they're bullets. They're piercing, you know. And you just it was like a semi-automatic, so he was laying into him with bullets.
Even still, man, like fucking moose are huge, like that, and their rib cages are really fucking strong. Like, he's lucky that moose just didn't straight up murder him.
It's true.
That is fucking crazy.
It's very true.
Like, shooting a moose with a 22, that is not a good plan.
I
at all.
don't even know how you would. Like, where do you even aim at that point? Like, it's
you must have got it got a lucky shot right in the throat.
Yeah.
Like cut its jugular vein or whatever.
The one thing about a 22 is if it does get inside your rib cage, it bounces around inside your ribs, so it chews up your internal organs. Like, so I mean, must have just got some lucky ones through the heart or something. But like, I don't know. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Also surprised, did he eat the meat?
He ate a little bit of it, and then he tried to put the rest of it, like smoke the rest of it in a pit, but he was like reading up on how to do it while he was doing it, basically, and it all went rotten, and he fucking couldn't eat it.
Yeah. So he ended up getting like half a meal and then just a stinky corpse.
Serves him right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all.
But yeah, so potato did him in, though.
Yeah, potato. Eating it.
Potato did him in.
Paralyzed his legs.
Yeah. I was going to say the Christopher Reeves of potatoes. It's probably not a great choice. It's probably not real tasteful.
No, it's the Christopher Reeves horse of potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
He was the Christopher Reeves of potato eaters.
Yes, that's true. But yeah, so that's my backup choice is the wild potato, Hedysarum alpinum.
Cool. I've got a backup. In the name of it, I tried to find a better name for it, but it's actually a type of potato that they bred, and they called it for some reason the unique potato.
Uh-huh.
And when they were testing, some Peruvian scientists wanted to find out, like, if they could grow potatoes in soil that approximates the soil on Mars.
Uh-huh.
And they planted 400 different types of potatoes, and the only ones that grew were this one called the unique potato. But it grows in fucking anything. Like, you just give it a couple droppers of water in soil that is basically dead, and it'll still grow.
Oh, shit.
Like, it gives no fucks.
Nice.
So you can grow it in goddamn near anywhere, and it's still edible. Like, it'll still keep you alive.
Nice. Fuck yeah. Space taters?
Space taters, yeah.
I want some fucking space taters. Hell yeah.
I bet it doesn't taste good, but it tastes
Probably
like
not.
Enough. It'll keep you alive.
The wild potato that it apparently tastes like a carrot. And it's also not really a potato. It's like a legume or something.
Oh.
But
Well,
called a potato.
It's called a potato. It's a
Yes.
potato.
It is a wild potato, according to the name.
Yep.
But that's also why it's a backup, because it doesn't fucking matter.
It's-
But the unique potato, was there a picture of it?
no. Well, there's a picture of the plant in like a terrarium that they made. That just like they just kept it at like they would vary the temperature from like super hot to well below freezing, and give it almost no water, very arid.
Yeah.
Like basically sand, and then they just showed it sprouting out of this fucking
Damn.
like a desert in a box.
This is going to be one of those things where it goes wild.
Yeah.
Like it gets loose and then it goes on Earth and it just starts fucking up the entire planet. Like there's just wild potatoes growing out of your dog and shit. And you're like, unique potatoes growing out of your dog and shit. You're like, fuck. He's got the spuds in him.
Well, they've been growing it. They found it in the Andes. Like they grow it in Peru.
Oh, okay.
So,
I assumed it was a genetic variant that they were like.
I mean, they've been breeding it, but they were like, it's not like something that they found frozen in Antarctica and decided to try out.
I assumed it was a genetic.
No, not a
new species.
It's not genetically modified organism.
I didn't know there was 400 kinds of potatoes. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
And I just did research. For an hour.
Yeah, I looked up a lot of potatoes. There's so many. And they just have like fucking weird dumb. They just like slight variations that have weird names.
Oh yeah, it's like roses and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. Well, that's been Most Metal Potato. I think that's gonna bring us to the next topic.
Next topic.
Yeah, that's gonna bring us to the next topic. We just that's gonna be Most Metal Post-Apocalyptic World, fictional.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta make sure to call it it's fictional.
It's fictional. I went first last time. Dan gets to go first this time on the most upbeat topic we've ever done.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, actually, we've done way worse. We've done famines and floods and fires.
Yeah.
We've done,
We did.
We've done most metal disease.
Yeah, we've done most metal disease.
Most metal disease. We did
most metal starving child's face.
Yeah.
That was a tough one.
Yeah, that was hard because they're also metal.
Yeah.
We did most metal mass suicide.
Most metal guy who dies on the phone.
Yeah. We did. Yeah.
Oh, we did do mass suicide.
Yeah, and I had that one that the people who were supposedly gonna go to like be enslaved just danced their way off a cliff.
Oh yeah,
that was pretty tight.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
Dope as fuck.
A lot of.
And they had like they were singing a song while they did it, and the song is still like played in the city in the nation they came from. I think it's Bulgaria or some shit.
Nice.
That was pretty good. You'd have to listen up. Listen to that episode.
Though, it's a ska song.
Yeah. Well, it was ska, and it made people want to throw themselves off a cliff.
Yeah. Yeah. Skank right off the ledge.
Yes, skank.
All right, Dan. Your turn.
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't being shitty.
I'm just trying to pick there's a bunch of them that are good.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna pick
This
one
is
that's
a hard
like,
one.
I'm gonna pick one that is probably not all that well known. But there was a role playing game system called Savage Worlds, and one of the original and earliest settings for it was something called Low Life, and it took place on on Earth in far in the future. They called it Oith, and there were no humans left. You could play either a sentient roach,
Sick.
a living turd, like one of the
What?
one of the races was just like a lump of human shit that had become alive. Another, there was like,
They were called the Republicans.
yes, they were right wing
Or Republicans.
Republicans. And then I think like there was one other like you could be like a little robot, like these robot creatures, and then something else. But I love the idea of just playing. You could just play like living shit.
A lump of shit.
A lump of shit. And like one of the most valuable weapons on it was a plastic spork. It was not meant to be like serious in any way, but it was pretty dope. Like I ran a session of it once and it was fun.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah.
That fucking rocks.
I'm gonna
What
go.
are the mechanics? Is it very D&D like?
Savage Worlds was very different.
Very different.
The idea behind Savage Worlds, it bills itself as fast, fun, and furious. So it's like combat is just super quick for the most part. Like if you're fighting anything that's not a special character, it goes down in one hit.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's pretty. I mean, it's a fucking good game.
Yeah, that sounds. I mean, you had me at lump of shit.
Yeah. Right.
Put that on a shirt.
Yeah.
See, I do it to make the shirts.
You had
why
me
I'm
at
doing
living lump of shit.
You had me at lump of shit. Nariko what? Put it on my headstone. Savage Worlds. That's a fucking great choice.
Yeah.
And I like the you went that route.
Yep.
With it. Okay. I'm gonna choose the post-apocalyptic world of Children of Men.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Because it's a world where a virus has gone through and it's made the entire Earth sterile and no one can have kids anymore.
Yeah.
And that sounds like heaven to me.
Yeah.
No more kids around. They're not
I know.
around me. They're not making fucking noise. They're not touching shit with their boogery fucking turd hands. I hate them. And check this out. No pregnancy. And then the world gonna eventually die because they're gonna die out. So who gives a shit about STDs? Just fucking go to town.
Yeah.
So it's just, which is something like I thought was dumb in the movie. That
Oh, yeah.
in the movie they were like, well, what's the point of fucking if you can't have kids? And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That's the point of fucking.
Yeah.
I'm like, it was
not
like
having kids.
It was like such a weird. I'm like, what are you fucking Catholic? Good Lord! I'm like, is that why you fuck? You're like, man, can't wait for this sperm to come alive and
ruin
take
my life.
money.
Yeah, ruin my life for 18
What are
years.
you talking about?
Yeah, it was real. I thought the same thing when I was watching that movie. They didn't have any characters or groups on it that were just stoked.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's some bullshit, man.
It completely didn't make sense to me at all.
Yeah, everybody's
Everyone's
sad?
freaking
Nah, I
out.
don't
Like
think
they're all
so.
like, oh, we're all mad. We can't have kids. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Who's
why?
even bummed? Mormons? I don't know
Yeah.
who's mad about this.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
I'd be like, wow, my life has changed. Well, only for the better, frankly.
I mean, so much censorship uses the idea of children to
Yeah.
do it, so there wouldn't be any
why
censorship
would it?
anymore.
It'd be so good. TV would get so good.
For a little while. I mean, it would be like humanity, because they're on their way out. We're done. We can't have any more kids, so we're not gonna make it. Just party our way out the door.
Yeah.
Just fucking no more illegal drugs. Just fucking go to town.
Yeah, drugs are all on the table.
Yeah.
Check this out. All right, can it even be called an apocalypse if you consider how awesome those flights would be? Just how quiet and chill an airplane ride would be. Like,
right?
Ugh, that's heavenly.
I know. It would be great.
Fuck yeah, that rocks.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's an apocalypse, really.
It is according to
It is according to some
the
people.
rules of movies.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, strictly by the definition, it is an apocalypse that has ended the human race,
Yes.
and it's after the event.
Yes.
So
Yes.
pretty much, but
Yes, but the unspoken, unbridled drug and fuck fueled end of the world
yeah,
and Children of Men that they don't even show. They skipped over that whole fucking thing. I always wanted to do a sketch where it's Children of Men and everybody's like, it's the same premise and there's a guy with a machine gun like, oh, don't worry, I'll keep you safe, blah blah blah, and then he's like, maybe we should bang, whatever. Like, I mean, why not? It's just a little bit of comfort in this crazy world. And she's like, sure. He goes, oh, hold on. And then, like, his watch beeps. He's like, oh, hold on. And he goes over and, like, takes a little pill and he swallows some water. He's like, wait, what was that? He's like, what was what? It was nothing. Don't worry about it. Like, anyway, we got to find some comfort in this. No, fuck that. And then you're like, was that birth control? No. What? Are all the men just taking male birth control? Baby, what are you talking about? That's insane. Do you think we would just want to fuck our way out with no consequence? Anyway, comfort in this world. Should find it. Yeah, but that was going to be my whole thing. Is it just that the male birth control pill just created Children of Men, the movie, and dudes are just what? That's crazy. We got to keep trying though.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my choice. So those are our choices. Dan chose Savage Worlds.
It's called Low Life.
Low Life from Savage Worlds. I chose Children of Men. We're going to put those up on our Instagram stories on Wednesday. Pollmaster General Matt Silber will do that. And you guys vote on it. You tell us who had the most metal choice. Dan, do you have a backup?
Yeah, I have several. But I'm going to go with the one that I probably should have picked.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go with the World of Crossed.
Oh,
which we've talked about.
Woof.
We've talked about on this podcast multiple times.
I mean, that's most metal in that it's fucking insane.
Yeah,
yes.
It's insane. Like, it's just mad.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is that Garth Ennis?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so fucking nuts. So fucking nuts.
I need to read the rest of those, frankly. I've only read one.
I gave you the one that I owned.
Yes,
which made me uncomfortable.
I got the I got that in Dan's divorce. I got Dan's Crossed comics.
Yeah,
they're fucking sick.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah,
well, explain it to the people who don't know.
If you don't know, we've talked about it enough on this podcast. But if you don't know, it's a disease, highly contagious disease. That gives you a cross pattern rash on your face, and makes you psychotically insane.
Yeah,
and that's it, really. Like
it's like the rage, but like more fucking psychotic.
Yeah.
and cruel and crazy.
Yeah, cruel and perverted. Like for example, one guy. there's one villain in it. Who beats a bunch of people to death with a horse dick.
His name is Horsecock.
His name is Horsecock. And
he yells Horsecock when he beats people with his horsecock.
Exactly.
Yeah. He has it in his hand. It's not it's not his horsecock. It's just a weapon.
Yeah, he just uses it as a weapon.
Yeah.
And
there's a part where they're jerking off onto a bucket of bullets, so that way the bullets might cause you to get, if they shoot you and you still get away, you might come down with the cross disease.
You will definitely come down.
Yeah.
It's 100% communicative.
Yeah, but it's one of those things, but if it's on a bullet, it's like won't most of that disease burn off on the molten? Because the lead becomes like pretty molten. Like,
I suppose.
I don't know. I guess it depends. It probably will. But it's worth a try. You're gonna be jerking off into a bucket anyway.
Yeah, that's all they do.
But it's but like that is like it's just completely insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. The comic starts off with a guy walking into a diner, throwing a human spine onto a table and then biting a guy's nose off. It's like how it opens up. It's like, Jesus Christ.
And then the main character walks out in a fucking I think a commercial airline just smashes into the ground right in front of him.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
That's a really crazy. It's basically like a zombie rage apocalypse, but it's like way more fucked up.
Just
insane.
beyond insane.
Crossed is a really cool comic series, and it's also makes you feel really weird. You're like, I don't need to keep these around.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to know I read this and laughed my way through it.
Well, like any really good transgressive art, you're like, I saw it once. That's all I need. I love that. My backup, Dan and Randy. Fuck. These are both. It's whatever. We'll go through a bunch, I guess, maybe real quick.
Yeah.
But rapid fire. I'm gonna go Wall-E, cause that's just you're just on.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, you're just like eating a bunch of snacks. You're in a comfy gaming chair. You're playing fucking Xbox. Your social media. It's basically what we're doing now, but like without all that moving around and walking. Like fucking. Yeah. I liked it. It's like a really fucking. In terms of apocalypses, you're like, that's the softest apocalypse you could have.
Yeah, literally the softest.
Meanwhile, the entire world is covered in trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I can't remember how. So
I can tell you all about that movie.
Well, yeah, I mean, I saw it once, but it's so the humans were just on a spaceship.
Yeah.
That was orbiting Earth.
Yeah. So there are. I think there's 3 ships, if I remember correctly, and they're a giant corporation takes over the entire world.
Right,
it's called By and Large. And once the planet gets too trash heavy, they put all the humans on the ships to orbit, and they leave all of the robots on the ground to clean up the trash. And the directive for them to come back was when the white pill robot found the plant.
Oh.
And brought it back. That was the indication that life could grow on the planet again.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now I get it. Now I remember.
Yeah. Fucking great movie.
Yeah.
It is a really great movie.
Love that movie.
Really good movie. And I think our best case scenario at this point.
For Costco to take over the world.
Yeah, it's like, oh, hell yeah. It's just Amazon or whatever. Just like, ironically, the thing that destroys the Earth is called the name of the oldest of the biggest lungs of the entire Earth or whatever. It's named after the jungle that's gone. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Just fucking Elmer Fudding it over here. Jesus Christ. That's what happens when we record after 9 p.m. It just starts sundowning like crazy.
Right.
Dan, you have another?
I'm going to go with Mega City 1, the world of Judge Dredd, which takes place after a nuclear holocaust. And everybody's just stuck in a giant fucking city surrounded by radioactive mutants.
Yeah.
Which is pretty tight. Like
rocks.
Judge Dredd, there's just a bunch of people judges who can just travel around and murder whoever they want.
Yeah.
And there's like something like several billion people in the city in a city that's only a little bit larger than Manhattan.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Fucking rocks.
Mega City 1.
Mega City. And it's that really great Anthrax song, I Am the Law. All about Judge Dredd. Their best song, frankly.
Yeah, very much so.
Fucking dude, yeah, that's a great one. Judge Dredd was a really cool world, and the really cool comics too. But am I wrong? Was Judge Dredd one of the first kind of gritty comics like that?
I think
graphic novels that was kind of fucking.
I mean, it's been around a minute.
No, I mean actually gritty though, because Batman wasn't gritty in the 70s.
Wait, are we talking about the comic or a movie adaptation?
No, the
comic.
Oh, okay. No, I'm out of my element.
I'm talking about the first graphic novel to be kind of
right, out of my element. Never mind.
I mean,
I don't know. Actually, I don't have enough information on this.
Yeah, I'm not really.
Feel like it's
it would be. Yeah, I think it.
Because it's around the heavy metal era and stuff too, and
Yeah, but there was a period of time before comics were censored where they could just do whatever.
Yeah. And that's when they were porn and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean they were hyper violent and crazy.
Oh, okay.
It was definitely they were pretty brutal.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking of more of the graphic novel.
Oh,
concept.
Yeah. I mean, for
I don't
sure.
know. I'm out of my element on this one too, actually. Anyway, fucking awesome though. I fucking love Judge Dredd. The one where what is it? Was it Judge Death? Was that the one where he had like the face where if he looked at you, you would die?
Yeah.
And he looks at Judge Dredd, and Judge Dredd like it doesn't. He just goes, it doesn't phase him, and it kills the guy. Like he punches through his fucking helmet. And it's just like it's just fucking too badass. It's too fucking badass to have Death look at him. Doesn't give a shit. I fucking love that. My other backup, Mad Max. Because that's just dune buggies and shooting guns, which is just a rad weekend at my brother's, frankly.
Yeah.
That's just some awesome redneck shit. It's like redneck shit that you might do on vacation, but hey, it's just the world now, and it's kind of tight.
Right. It is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been meaning to watch the last one again.
Oh, Fury Road?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I probably will now that I'm fucking stuck in hibernation.
The fucking Hollywood had that scheduled too, coming up at the end of this month. And they closed for 3 weeks.
Yeah. Fucking sucks.
A
bummer.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fury Road. Fury Road was so good. I watched it the first time. I fucking loved it. I went back to the theater to watch it again. I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking really dive in. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything I missed the first time or whatever. And I realized that I watched it so enraptured the first time that I missed nothing.
Yeah.
Like I went to watch it the second time. I'm like, nope, I caught every one of these fucking little like every little thing in the car, everything's made out of, all the little stuff that they're doing. I'm like, I was so enraptured that I was absorbing all of that at once because I loved it so much.
Yeah.
And when I watched it again, I'm like, yeah, I caught it all. I caught all that.
Pretty much.
It's a fucking dope movie.
Yeah, it's very good.
I fucking love it.
Interesting.
Let's see.
Ben Longstreth threw out one.
Oh.
He said there's a fan theory out there that the world of Aladdin is a post-apocalyptic world.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. I thought that was really fucking cool.
Interesting.
He also said Mad Max.
Yeah. Well, fuck
Aladdin.
The Disney movie, yeah.
Yeah. Was it caused by
Wishes?
genies? Like, was
Wishes gone wrong?
Wishes gone wrong?
So it was just him finding like the Manhattan device or whatever.
Yeah, like the genie, when he finds it, it's like, no, this thing is responsible for the death of nearly everyone on Earth.
Yeah. Well, it's a world of magic, so it's like, who knows? Could have just been wizard battles and shit tearing the world apart.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's interesting. Oh, well, I wonder if like in the background, just like one place, there's just a half-buried like Buick or something. Like you're like, whoa, what the fuck? Like there's just the Statue of Liberty in the background, like half-buried in the sand, just behind Agrabah.
Yeah.
It's just a half-buried, just as they're flying through on the carpet. Like just a whole new world, and you just like then there's just in the corner just a bombed out city ruin, like it's just Manhattan covered in dust, and you're like, what the fuck? I never saw that before. Somebody should make a new cut where it's just that's all they do. They just add in little pieces.
Yeah.
Of a burned out.
There's like a
city.
panning shot where just in the corner you see a tiny Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, it's so funny. I definitely my only other one I had was Terminator, because that apocalypse is fucking crazy, and it also makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
that our weapons of war, which we throw almost all of our money at, just one day rise up and it just becomes its own unstoppable force that we can't turn off.
Sure.
I like that as like it makes sense, and it's just all ashes and skulls. It's like pretty fucking awesome.
I said the same thing to John about Westworld. Like, I don't like that show, but I fucking love the concept of a machine uprising.
Yeah.
It's fucking dope ass post-apocalyptic.
Yeah,
concept.
it's very cool.
I like it a lot.
Fucking I'm gonna probably dive into Westworld in the coming months.
Yeah.
Just, give it a watch.
Yeah, I have
I watched the
resisted.
whole first season.
I liked the first season a lot. We had this conversation last night.
We did.
Where
I'm
he was
not
like,
a fan.
yeah, not a fan, but I was like, man, it fucking the Westworld, and I've probably talked about this on this podcast before, but my biggest problem with Westworld was how unrealistic it was. Not because of robots or whatever.
I love this so much.
But
I love your breakdown of this.
because people legitimately, there was not nearly as much violence as there should have been. Like people should have walked off that train and just shot the first fucking host that they saw.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, you mean I can kill people? Let's find out. Boom. Perfect.
It would be like Crossed.
Yeah.
It would just be like Crossed.
Yeah.
Immediately, the whole show would just be that, and you'd be like, yeah, this isn't fucking cool. Like,
Yeah.
hey, it turns out this is a terrible plan.
Yeah.
And humans are awful.
Yeah, for sure.
We can't have this.
No.
Yeah.
No, we're not capable of having
No.
a world where we can kill human-like things.
No.
An unlimited amount? Nah.
We're just shaven murder monkeys. We can't be trusted with shit. We need boundaries, it turns out. Fuck, that's so funny. And on that note, I think it's going to bring us to the polls, everybody. Yeah! This brings us to the polls, everybody. This is where we find out what was the most metal shit from last week. Producer Dr. Rendy.
Yeah.
What were our choices? Midnight Rider. All right, cats and kittens, are you ready to hear about how your vote counted?
The Sundown Strangler.
Here he comes.
All right.
The slippery dick of Selwood.
Thank you. I really need to get that.
Oh, we need to get soundboard
The
for sure.
soundboard. Working on it. Episode 19, we had Most Metal Girl Scout Cookie
Yeah.
and Most Metal Whiskey again.
It might have come up before.
Right. So for Most Metal Girl Scout Cookie, with 71% of the votes,
Oh,
we went Thin Mints.
so it's a tie.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really bad at math.
Yeah.
Thin Mints. Fuck
Thin
yeah.
Mints.
That's
Thin
me.
Mints. Very good.
Nice.
Very delicious.
It's black on the outside, black on the inside, and you eat it cold like a corpse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's fucking metal.
Corpse
And
cookie.
for Most Metal Whiskey Revisited, we had the 1875 Malone's Fire with a whiskey lava river flowing through
There
the
was
streets.
a burning whiskey river.
Yeah.
And then we had Fish Ski,
Fish ski.
which was whiskey finished in herring barrels.
Ah, yes.
And with 76% of the votes, it went to the 1875 Malone's Fire.
Nice.
I disagree.
I don't know if I agree with that or not, because here's the thing. The burning fire of lava river of whiskey is pretty fucking dope, but also you chose a whiskey.
yeah.
I did too. The one that was on fire that killed 13 people. That's a fucking... And plus, they had to be laying there with no skin. I love that. I feel nothing. I feel nothing at all. I may be dying, but I'm already in heaven. It was worth it. I died doing what I love. Getting burned alive.
So yeah. Anyway, I
invented Fireball.
You sure did.
No, it's, yes. Look, we all know that you constantly put your thumb on the scale for Dan, and that's fine.
Right. Yep. That's right.
No, Fishki is fucking amazing. That is just
I
rotten fish whiskey is fucking insane.
Yeah.
I could not believe it when I found it.
That's
I
fucking...
was like, what?
Yeah.
Oof.
But yeah, that's this week's polls.
Fishki.
Cool. Fish key.
It should just come in a fish.
It should.
You just have to squeeze a tuna and it drink out of its mouth.
A herring.
Whatever. Some delicious fish. But yeah, that's gonna, I think, yeah. I don't know, but we don't do, yeah. Anyway, but that's gonna bring us to the Ride the Lightning round.
Ride the lightning round.
Yeah! Cats and kittens. This is the Ride the Lightning round. This is where Dr. Randy
Yeah.
goes on Wikipedia.
Uh-huh.
The only all dictionary based on pies.
Yeah.
Get their new app, which What's More Metal is based on.
Oh, yeah?
It's the all pie themed Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Wikipedia?
Wikipedia.
What? Tell me more about that.
Well, I'll tell you, it's the only service subscription where once a month we send you a old Encarta disc from 1997.
And it has a personal pie on top of it.
Yes, on top of it. It's
Right.
it's a pie, and you eat through the pie, and at the bottom is an Encarta disc about that pie.
Yeah.
Collect one pie per pie day. Again, we will send you once a day. We'll send you these
Yeah.
pies, and simply and each of these pies a normal $23 a piece.
Sure.
So if you at any point if you don't feel like you need a $23 pie every day, go ahead and simply log on to Wikipedia, use your thumbprint to get in, then a retina scan, then a rectal scan, then follow the series of clues we lay out, and then find the other person with the half of the medallion that's missing. Put it together. It will have your it'll be an RF chip. Then they'll be able to track you. A drone will come to your location.
Is this hosted by Kirk
I'm not
Fogg?
done. So then it will drop off a single piece of parchment that if you have to find it. It should line up perfectly with the rock formation on the coast of Oregon, just outside of Astoria. That'll tell you where One-Eyed Willie's treasure is. His treasure? Stopping these pies. Be careful, the Fratellis will be after you. There will be people trying to stop you because this is a good business, this pie thing. I believe it's Mama Celeste and Marie Callender herself will be trying to stop your progress because they need to shit these pies out.
Right.
And then I believe blah, 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 the back of the Constitution, blah, 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 underneath the Washington Monument. Then that's it. The pies stop coming. But the flavor lasts a lifetime. Wikipedia. Pie, my darling. Also, producer Randy goes on Wikipedia.
Oh, sure.
Picks 2 topics at random. We're using the random button. Then Dan and I will tell you the most metal things about those 2 random topics because we know fucking everything. Our mind pies are full.
Our mind pies are full.
Full of fruit knowledge.
Fruit knowledge. The fruit of knowledge.
Yes. The tree of knowledge beareth fruit.
Beareth fruit.
And we made pies.
We made apple pie out of it.
For our brains.
Yep.
Randy.
Yep.
What are our 2 topics?
Oh, sure. Your first
Yes.
is Koch County, Texas.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
And the second is the White Guardian.
These are 2 similar topics.
Yeah. They seem damn near the same.
Would you like to go first, Dan?
Sure.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I think, Koch County, Texas.
Uh-huh.
It's in the name.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it is.
Oh, where is it?
It is, well, I mean, it's in the center of Texas.
Okay.
It is the center of Coke Nation, of other Cocaine Nation.
Oh, okay.
It's it's where that culture takes a trip to Mecca, to Coke Mecca, and you do one line off of the giant block of cocoa, of the coca leaves. They press.
Oh, okay. Coca leaves. Okay.
Yeah, they make it. They call it cocaine concrete.
Okay.
But they just make giant blocks of powdered cocaine.
Uh-huh.
You do a line of cocaine off of other cocaine.
Nice.
And it's the best cocaine you can ever have.
Nice.
And you never sleep again until you die 2 weeks later.
Nice.
And it's great.
Excellent.
Who doesn't like Coke County?
Coke County.
Take a trip. Coke County,
Take
Texas.
a trip, dude. Go to Cocaine Mecca.
Yeah. Cocaine coyotes will drop off fresh delivery every day. Cocapedia.
Yeah.
It's. I'll tell you, the White Guardian is actually a lesser known pro-drug superhero from the 1960s. He fought crime alongside of the Flash and Superman, Batman, Green Lantern. He was a lesser known Green Lantern, but he was the pro-cocaine. This was when we were we're doing like espionage shit in South America, so it was kind of just trying to get the message. But anyway, this was he was a guy in a white cape with a white mask, kind of looked like a white Lone Ranger, but it was like all white, no cowboy hat. And he had a big white nose and red eyes.
Red eyes.
Talk really fast, and he would always show up and be like, Batman be like, we busted a bunch of drug dealers. He's like, great. Whoa, not this guy though. Cocaine Jimmy's cool. He's one of us. And Batman's like, what? And he's like, that was a close one, Jimmy. Why don't you run along? Slang some of that so sweet keys. Bam, and he'd be like, key bump, go! And he'd fly away. And he'd be like, Batman, hit me up if you want to hear about my sweet movie idea. I've got a bunch of them. But,
we should start a business together.
Yeah, but White Guardian was a pro-cocaine. He would just show up and make sure that he was like, hey, he would like and stop people from getting arrested a lot. He lived in a big Colombian theme like style mansion. It was like in Florida. He would show up in a speedboat. He was the only superhero with hose, which I thought was. It's the only superhero who just had a bunch of hoes in tow at all times.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of tight.
Yep.
But yeah, White Guardian. Yeah. Then the comics code kicked in later on, and they got rid of him.
Oddly enough, always anti-heroin.
Anti-heroin. Yeah, it's like, what? Yeah, he was really hard on marijuana.
Yeah, hated it.
Hated it. He was like cracked down on marijuana really hard. Like, drug dealers, get out of here! The power of coke keeps me up all night tracking these dirty drug users down. And then he would do stuff too where it'd be like a kid named Timmy would be holding his jaw like, oh, and he'd be like, toothache, Timmy? Well, have I got the thing for you? Rubs his thumb on your gums. Thanks, White Guardian. Don't mention it. And then you give him a gold chain and fucking fly away. Anyway, Randy, what the fuck were we talking about?
Oh, sure. Coke County is a county located in the Edwards Plateau of the U.S. state of Texas.
Texas. Okay.
Perfect.
No shit.
Pretty close to the dead center, though. Real
close.
Is
it? Nice.
Real close.
Right there in the nose area of Texas.
Well, no. It's the center of the state.
Well, if you picture it as a face, as opposed to an entire body.
Right, but the nose would be here. It's here.
Way to yes and, Randy. Okay, cool.
I refuse.
Okay, great. So, the Coke County, Texas is in Texas.
Right.
And it's a county.
Right.
In
Perfect.
Texas.
The White Guardian.
Okay.
Is a character in the long-running British science fiction television series Doctor Who.
Really?
Yep.
No shit. What, when?
Oh, right.
I
only watched the first few iterations.
The first appearance was 1978, and the last appearance was 1983.
I guess I wasn't. I only liked, whatever I saw on PBS in the 80s as a kid was the only Doctor Who I paid attention to. I tried getting into the later ones, and I just could not. I know there's a fellow nerds and dorks out there. I'm sorry, it's just the one that I didn't get into. I just couldn't. Yeah. The later ones, it just wasn't for me. It was too goofy. I couldn't get down.
I think the White Guardian. Do you remember the season where Doctor Who is on a bunch of basically galleons that are flying through space, and they're on a race to find the key of time or something like that?
The key bump of time.
The key bump of time.
Yeah.
And the White Guardian is one of the characters on one of those ships, if I remember right. But it's been a long time.
Okay. Randy, what do we got information-wise?
As far as who voiced it?
No, who the White Guardian was and what was it?
Oh, yeah. So that is... Oh, not what I wanted at all.
You already closed it down?
I sure did.
Okay.
I got it right back, though. Right there. It's an anthropomorphic personification of order and the counterpart of the Black Guardian, who represents evil, chaos, and entropy. They became two guardians to balance out the forces of the universe, although the Black Guardian seems to desire to upset the balance in favor of chaos and evil, while the White Guardian prefers to maintain the status quo.
Ah. Huh.
Yep.
Well, kind of a simplistic view of the universe, but yeah.
Right. is played by Cyril Luckham,
Uh,
with the exception of the vocal message in The Stones of Blood, performed by Gerald Cross.
anthropomorphic. So it's just a guy in white?
It
Yeah.
sounds like it.
Yeah.
Go to an image search. What do we got?
Sure.
Sorry, I'm interested in
No,
this
you're
White
fine.
Guardian. I'm going to tank this whole fucking show. It's a Doctor Who show now. It's called Doctor What? And it's the Doctor Who show where I learn about Doctor Who for the first time.
He looks like what you would imagine Raiden to look like in Mortal Kombat if you had never heard of it before.
He's like pasty, like
He's
a
like pasty
like an albino.
white. It looks like he's wearing a shawl. But another one, he kind of looks like Boss Hogg. Because he's wearing just a Southern gentleman white coat and a hat.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so just a man in white.
Yeah, man in white.
Okay.
The older one, he's got a bun at the front of his head that's a goose head.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That's just orderly.
Oh, it's a dove.
Oh.
It's a dove.
Jesus Christ.
So
That's weird.
Maybe that
real
show
on the
never
nose.
was good. Like, maybe I was a kid and maybe that show was never that great. I don't know. Sorry, don't come at me, dorks. I don't need a different tribe of dorks coming at my nerd shit.
Yeah.
I don't need it. It just wasn't for me. Sorry. And I stand by it. A dove on the front of your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, goddamn it. But I think that's been the episode, gang. Thanks
Yeah.
so much for tuning in. Everybody that was watching online. Ben
Yo.
and probably no one else, but thank you, Ben. I don't know. This has been fun. We're going to do these a lot more. And if there's going to be a bunch of downtime coming up, which it looks like there will be,
Yeah.
I think we're going to be doing like 2 a fucking week or something. We're just
Yeah,
going to be keeping
during-
ourselves busy, keeping you guys busy. Let's just
I think
fucking,
we're probably going to stream all of them.
let's
Yeah.
just fucking go crazy
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Let's go crazy together.
We'll make it
Yeah, because
interactive.
otherwise I will go legitimately crazy.
Yeah.
We may have, while we stream them, I'll probably switch over to Facebook Live because we usually get a little more traction.
Mm-hmm.
But might do some fucking audience participation, ride the lightning rounds.
Yeah, that'd be
If
fucking great.
there's enough people on
Yeah, if
there
we
and
get
they're
enough
willing to throw out a suggestion.
Yeah, I think that'd be a really great idea.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking kick ass. Also, no, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna go crazy because I'm just gonna be back on Tinder. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people too afraid to date, and that's where I come in. You know what I'm saying?
So you
Literally.
swoop.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh man, we forgot to talk about the time this last. We need to talk about this last open mic at Helium when we did a very short version of the podcast
Oh, right.
live,
Yes. Yeah, we did.
and we talk about it next. We'll
We'll
talk
talk about
it
it next week. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
because it was fucking crazy.
We did a short live What's More Metal just last segment at the open mic. It
went off the rails immediately.
Well,
Yeah.
one guy in the crowd went way off the rails before we got there,
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
collided, and it was fucking great.
Yeah, and then but there was also anyway. There were multiple people that were fucking sideways.
Yes, it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about it next week or in a few days. We'll see how this shit
Yeah.
shakes out.
Yeah.
But thanks everybody. Keep safe out there. Wash your fucking herns, dude. And fucking
Stay the fuck home.
Stay the fuck
home.
home.
Please
Stay
stay home.
Yeah.
That's why we're streaming them. Stay home.
It's a staycation, fucking for a while.
Yeah.
So anyway,
A sad stay.
well, whatever. Fucking, we're here together. Let's fucking
We're
do
on
it.
house arrest.
Yes, we're all in house arrest. Let's fucking enjoy it together. Fucking, let's do it. Anyway, until next time. I don't think we have any plugs. We're gonna be here.
I'm gonna be sitting in my living room in despair.
Check us out the next time we stream. Just keep an eye out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck yeah. So anyway, guys, stay safe and fucking hail Satan.
Hail
Hail
Satan.
Carnival Studios.